In 1192, the Knights of the West waged the Third Crusade against the armies of the East. King Richard the Lionhearted defeated his rival, the great Sultan Saladin, and captured the city of Acre. When Saladin failed to pay a ransom demanded by the Crusaders, Richard heeded the counsel of one of his trusted advisors and had 3,000 prisoners put to death. But this traitorous advisor had tricked Richard into completing an ancient ritual, the disjunction, a catastrophe that caused demons, monsters, and spirits to spill across the land like a black tide. Faced with this grave threat, Richard and Saladin joined forces and fought side by side to save humanity, fearlessly engaging the creatures and driving them back, at last sealing the rift caused by the disjunction. Although Lionheart and Saladin were victorious, magic and terrible creatures had escaped into the world, changing the lands forever. Centuries passed, and humanity struggled to deal with the many changes wrought by the disjunction. Magic mingled with the bloodlines of humankind. Spirits joined with people, granting magical power to some and bringing misery to others. Many cities were razed in countless conflicts against the evil forces that escaped during the cataclysm. Brave Crusaders honored the legacy of Lionheart and fought this evil across Europe and Asia. The Knights Templar of the West and the Order of Saladin in the East waged war against the forces of darkness, while the Inquisition sought to rebuild civilization and purge all those possessed with diabolic magic. Today, in 1588, these valiant orders have brought a degree of security and peace to a chaotic world. But I am haunted by a disturbing vision. Dark schemes threaten to break a fragile peace, while the betrayer seeks an age once lost. A new war will be waged in the West and East, its outcome hanging on a coin just tossed. But before the spinning coin can land, it will be caught by the slaver's hand.
Do you believe this slave is the one our benefactor is seeking?
Yes, this is the one, Master. It may look human enough, that's what I thought. But with my own eyes, I saw it bewitch a whole crowd of innocents with its foul charms.
I will need proof before I bring this one before the Inquisition. I will not be made a fool of again.
I think that can be arranged. Prepare yourself, slave. If you carry magic within you, your impending death shall tear the truth out of you.
Leave this one alone.
The spirit manifestation betrays your demon magic. You will be brought before the Inquisition in the morning, and I will earn much from your misery.
Great, just great. Can't we have at least a moment's peace before being tortured by the Inquisition? No, our fate is to be dragged through danger after danger until you die a horrible death, and I drift onto some other shell to repeat the process. Great fun, I assure you. That deluded fool was right about one thing. You do have a spirit inside of you. Me. I'd rather have introduced myself in a dream or as a burning pillar, but then you had to go and get yourself captured. So here I am. Don't bother introducing yourself. I already know. The problem is, someone else already knows who you are too. And they're not as warm and loving as I am. So, and try to keep up with me on this, If we stay here much longer, you'll have a glorious future as a corpse. Granted, at least I will survive, but there's a chance I might feel some of your pain when they kill you, and I can't have that.
Did you hear that? Where is the one with the spirit of Lionheart? Answer me or die.
simple. We have to leave. Now. Oh, of course, let's discuss it. Perhaps we could get the guard to fetch us some dinner and some wine to help pass the time as well. Look, I don't have time. We don't have time for your question. I am a spirit that has, unfortunately, been sleeping in the cells of your family for generations, ever since I met Richard the Lionheart. And let me tell you, time has not been kind to your family. It pains me to admit that I am not omniscient. There is much that I need to learn. Now, enough talking. Let's go. Yes, but I doubt the throne of England will soon feel the heavy weight of your flaccid buttocks. You see, Richard traveled far and wide in the world, and under my tutelage quickly learned how to have a very good time. He left a trail of bastard children, whose bloodline has steadily diluted and diminished until it could produce nothing better than you. The guard? Oh, the drunkard, yes. It seems he has been consumed by the miracle of fermentation. Assuming you could open the door, you could most likely slip right out if he wasn't looking directly at you. Assuming anyone would want to look directly at you. To sneak, select your sneaking ability. Of course, in his intoxicated state, you could most likely use your devilish charm to concoct some story to get him to open the door. He would likely believe almost anything you'd want to tell him. No, I can't. Of course, you could try to pick the lock rather than beg me. Run! The exit's over here!
Do you believe this slave is the one our benefactor is seeking?
Yes, this is the one, Master.
Great. That deluded fool was...
Did you hear that?
I'll make this simple. No, I can't. Of course, you could... The guard? Of course, in his intoxicated... Run! The exit's over here!
There you are. I feared I was too late. The assassins are everywhere looking for you. We must leave now to Barcelona.
So, Scion of Lionheart, you managed to escape those vicious assassins. Not bad, but I've seen better from lesser mortals. Certainly King Richard would have fared better. You have a staggering amount to learn before you'll be ready to face those enemies again, let alone survive in this hostile world for long. Perhaps there is a sliver of hope for you. If you can learn from your experience, then you could focus your skills and choose the way you wish to progress. Since you have gained a level of experience, you are able to place points into various skills of your choice. Select the flashing icon to bring up the character skills screen. Then press Continue below to learn more. You will see 5 main disciplines on the character skills screen that you can choose from: fighting, thieving diplomacy, divine magic, thought magic, and tribal magic. Now then, Do you have other questions for me, or can we resume our journey together? I am the fly in the ointment, the mote in the eye, and the hereditary headache that has troubled your hapless family line for centuries, much as my pity. I do hope that you will be providing more entertainment than the last few wretched acorns to fall from your family tree. You see, we draw on each other's strengths, and together form a powerful union. Without a host, I float powerless in your world, and without me, you cannot wield magic. Of course you do. Who would refuse the power I grant? If you continue to listen to me, we just might survive this whole ordeal. Now then, do you have other questions for me, or can we resume our journey to... During the time of the disjunction, much of the world was thrown into a delicious state of chaos. Many died. It was glorious. In the midst of the carnage, I noticed great strength within King Richard, and I joined with him. Ever since I have slept in your bloodline, Richard's bloodline, waiting for one of your pitiful wretches to surprise, or at least amuse me. Yes, but I doubt the throne of England will soon feel the heavy weight of your flaccid buttocks. You see, Richard travelled far and wide in the world. Now then, do you have other questions? It pains me to admit this, but I don't know. Sloth, it's one of my favorite vices. I've been sleeping a long time in your bloodline, so I'm about as groggy as you are dull-witted. Perhaps we should seek some answers and help from those within Barcelona. Now then, do you have other questions for me, or can we resume our journey together? Yes, I should go. This conversation is becoming...
Ah, there you are. My apologies. I seem to have botched that transport spell. I landed halfway up the tree like a common squirrel. Welcome to Barcelona, jewel of the world. La Città Grande, the greatest metropolis of Europe. My apologies for not introducing myself earlier, but with the slavers and the assassins threatening you, there was no time for introductions. Sadly, I could not recover all of your possessions, though I did save these few items. Now then, my friends call me Signor Leo, and you, my friend, undoubtedly have questions. Nueva Barcelona. She is the center of it all, the meeting of the minds, our greatest hope. You stand at the Gate District, the prosperous market of the city. To the north is the beautiful Temple District, and to the east you will find the Port District. You will find a wide variety of interesting people and powerful societies within Barcelona. Without question, the most powerful group in the city, if not all of Europe, is the Inquisition. You will also find many of the Knights Templar in the city. Either of those orders would prove to be a valuable ally. There are also other smaller societies and guilds lurking in the city. Although they do not operate openly, a small thieves' guild exists in the shadows, so be alert in the alleys of the city. And despite the best efforts of the Inquisition, there are some wizards in hiding within the city. Oh, and recently, a small band of Eastern warriors, the Knights of Saladin, have arrived for some secret business with the Knights Templar. Even I know nothing of it. The warriors of the Order of Saladin are brave and honorable. They devote their lives to their sacred duty, protecting the Eastern Holy Lands and relics from the forces of darkness. They have been staunch allies of the Knights Templar ever since King Richard and Saladin rallied together during the disjunction. Despite this, the Inquisition will not let them enter the city because they openly practice their desert magic. Paragons of virtue and honor, the Knights Templar protect Europe with strength and steel. Seek them out if your heart is pure and virtuous, as they would prove to be valuable and trustworthy allies. The Inquisitors are zealous guardians of the faithful, protecting the pious from the forces of evil. Inquisitors seek out those that practice forbidden magic, or magic created from dark spirits. While their methods can be extreme, there is no doubt that they have brought security and safety to Barcelona and the other cities they control. If you approve of their ways, you would be well served to join the Inquisition. See, my friend, what would you like to know about? Certainly no friends of yours, or mine. They were trained assassins, to be sure, but who sent them? I do not know. It would surely be in your best interest to find out. But although their source is mysterious, I suspect I know their motives. I think you understand now that there is something different about you. You possess a spirit, one of great strength. It is clear that someone else wants the power hidden within you. Someone strong or foolish enough to defy the Inquisition. A legacy has been passed down to you. A special power that has been in your family for many generations. Do not repeat this to anyone you do not trust, for speaking this to the wrong ears could endanger you. There is a spirit within. Humans normally possess no innate ability to cast magic. Only by binding a spirit can one tap into magical energies. You have such a spirit within you, and you can develop your magic talents further if you desire. See, my friend, what would you like to know about? Ah, you don't remember. The trauma of your spirit's manifestation and your capture will likely affect your memory for some time. You were in a village market when your power decided to reveal itself. Fearing black magic, the villagers sold you to slavers, who in turn tried to sell you to the Inquisition. These are difficult times, child, but know that you have friends here in Barcelona. I think you understand now that there is something different about you. You possess a spirit, one of great strength. It is clear that someone else wants the power hidden within you. Someone strong or foolish enough to defy the Inquisition. See, my friend. Arrivederci, il mio amigo. Before you go, I advise you to explore this city and meet the leaders of the different factions. In these uncertain times, it will benefit you to have strong allies against whatever enemy seeks you. Check your quest log by pressing the book icon. So much to accomplish today. Perhaps I should return to my workshop? Or perhaps I should paint outdoors. This tree would make an excellent subject. Yes. A counterweight would solve that problem. I do hope I remember to add that to the design before... Oh, what a remarkable bird! Look at the plumage.
La mar está revuelta en esta época del año. Será mejor que no esté fuera mucho tiempo, si no, el capitán me encerrará en la bodega. Nada como una temporada en tierra. Tan solo necesito una botella de ron y una buena moza sobre mis rodillas.
Ron y un baño, sí. Bienvenido, amable cliente. Para ti solo lo mejor.
Pareces el tipo de hombre que puede reunir más de 2 monedas de oro.
¡Apesto a pescado! ¡Fuera de aquí!
Aceptaremos cualquier clase de ayuda que podamos conseguir en estos días.
¡Cierra la boca, ramera! Puedo conseguir todo lo que necesites, te lo aseguro.
¿Puedo preguntaros qué habéis venido a buscar?
Spirits. Some like mead or wine, but I promise you, nothing nourishes the soul like devouring the souls of others. While you are bound with me, you can gather lost spirits like this one to replenish your own life energies. Bon appetit!
Será mejor que no esté fuera mucho tiempo, si no, el capitán me encerrará en la bodega.
Aceptaremos cualquier clase.
That blue thing you just absorbed is a spirit let loose by the disjunction. We can obtain mana energy from such a spirit. During what will surely be our ill-fated travels, we will find many of them to boost our magic power. Few can see them. You're just less simple than most.